Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set! 72.
Throwing to start the drive. Tucker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Tucker. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
63.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 2nd down now, it's Parsons. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He finds his man complete. That's Parsons. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 1st first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Tucker. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss on play. 2nd and goal. At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for an eagle.
Up the middle they go. Parsons. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, let's go.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Talk serious for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How are they going to come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down?
On 3rd down, Tucker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throws for the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes. and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
It got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Rondale Moore,
27 yards.
and the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
73.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, 73, 73, hey. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Again, that's Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, 73, 73.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down. It's Parsons, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he won't quite. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Moore, the motion man right. Off play action. Tucker. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position. And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. And they'll start with the option. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Hey, Silver.
On first down, Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
73. Hey.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Tucker. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's not enough pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
To throw again, Tucker. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Tucker. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Looking to throw, Tucker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
27, Eagles 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Tucker.
Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Russell.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Mims in motion right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker, right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now they'll change things up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Tucker. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad. 63, 63, 63. Carl left Yeti. Carl left Yeti. Carl left Yeti.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Vikings 41, Eagles 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Hey, 73, 73. Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yetis. Crowd left Yetis.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown. A great play there. 82 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tucker throwing the out route incomplete. That's 4th. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Tucker escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nolan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Tucker. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nakobe Dean coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Tucker. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Parsons. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, Silver.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down. Tucker. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea in sports cars what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.